Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for June 10th, 2013. It's currently 8:30 a.m. and we are dealing with a very wet forecast on the way, which unfortunately is going to lead to the threat for flash flooding throughout the entire Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Currently, as of 8:30, we have temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 60s over portions of the northern tier, mid to upper 60s along the coast and in the Delaware River Valley, and we have winds from the southeast veering slowly to the southwest as a warm front approaches the region with wind speeds anywhere from 5 to 15 miles per hour. The main story today will be the moderate to heavy rainfall that will be on and off throughout the day. Again, with rainfall amounts already from Friday, with the remnants of Tropical Storm Ariana lifting north into the region, we had rainfall amounts of basically of 1 to 2 months totals. So you had areas where you had 3, 4, 5 inches of rain, which you normally see in combination of June and July. So it was pretty impressive, and now we have another 1 to 3 inches of rain expected today, and that of course is going to keep our rainfall totals well above normal for the month of June. That is for sure, and possibly into July here, as we are dealing with a rather active weather pattern in place. Now here's the radar, and as you can see, we have one band of very heavy rainfall. This is the leading edge of the rainfall with very heavy rainfall rates, a few embedded thunderstorms. Nothing severe in nature as far as thunderstorms, but this heavy rainfall is going to reduce visibility, create some major to moderate ponding on the roadways, and of course localized flash flooding, especially over portions of the Delaware River Valley, the Raritan River Valley, up towards Connecticut, the Hudson River Valley. It is not going to be pretty for the rest of the day. And you can see we have just bands of more rain behind this warm front throughout much of Pennsylvania, back towards Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia. And then here's our cold front that will be moving through for tomorrow that will produce more showers and thunderstorms. Again, nothing severe in nature, no severe thunderstorms, I don't think. But we're going to definitely be dealing with plenty of rainfall over the next 24 hours, with again rainfall amounts ranging from 1 to 3 inches. Those 3 inch amounts will be associated with heavy downpours like this that we're seeing over central New Jersey. And when we zoom in, you could see the intensity of this rainfall, and as a result, visibility in portions of Trenton are falling below a mile, and that's going to be lifting up into New York City through the mid-morning hours. So a very wet day is on the way throughout the region. On the infrared satellite picture, you can see our warm front slowly pushing north. Here's our cold front that will move through tomorrow. And you can see another disturbance dropping south and east through New England. This won't reach us, but it sets up an interesting dynamic because this high pressure system is transporting a stable marine moisture-filled air mass into the Philadelphia, New York City metropolitan area ahead of this warm front, and that's what's preventing the potential for severe weather. Otherwise, we'd be dealing with the potential for strong to severe thunderstorms once this warm front lifts north. But because of that stable air mass at the surface in place ahead of the warm front, we really are limited in our severe potential, but our rainfall potential is enhanced. Taking a look at the water vapor satellite picture, I want to point this out because you can see more disturbances on the way, and basically this is going to lead to a very active weather pattern for the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area through this week, ending on Friday with more rainfall. But it looks like the weekend, though, is starting to shape up rather nicely. So we have some hope there. A rainy week, but a nice, comfortable weekend on the way. So here's the latest model guidance from the Penn State EWOL website using the European model guidance. Again, for this evening, our disturbance lifts through the region. Our warm front basically straddles the New York City metropolitan area with periods of rainfall for both the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan areas through this afternoon and into the evening hours. By tomorrow, that cold front moves through. Look for widespread showers and thunderstorms becoming more widely scattered and isolated in nature towards the late afternoon and evening hours as that cold front moves off the coast. By the time we get to Wednesday, another disturbance moves through, more widely scattered to isolated showers, not a washout, but still a threat for rainfall on Wednesday, and the same thing on Thursday with a few isolated showers and thunderstorms. Again, not a washout, but certainly a a bit of a pesky situation here. On the flip side, though, our temperatures are pretty much going to average near normal. We're looking at mid to upper 70s along the immediate coast, upper 70s to lower 80s away from the coast. Nothing too warm, nothing too cool, pretty much averaging near normal for this time of year. On Friday, this is where it gets a little bit interesting here. We have a strong disturbance that's going to be diving south and east, producing widespread showers and thunderstorms. There's some indication of what's called a mesoscale convective system dropping south and east on Friday, producing widespread showers and thunderstorms from the Great Lakes into the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Timing of that disturbance is going to be very important, but it looks like there's potential for some very heavy rainfall on Friday afternoon and evening with that thunderstorm complex. The good news again for this upcoming weekend, Saturday and Sunday, high pressure will be in full control, sitting right over the region, producing clear skies, low humidity, temperatures averaging near normal, again in the mid to upper 70s along the coast, upper 70s to lower 80s away from the coast. Humidity is going to be low, skies are going to be clear. It's going to be a perfect weekend for any outdoor activity. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.